What is going on? I appear to be upside down. Now, it does this sometimes. It does this, and I've got to undo that and drag that and make that go around like that, and then that's the wrong way because I'm back to front, and then that. Oh God, I can't remember what I've got to kind of grab that and pull that over there like that, and then I'm like that. There you go. That's a bit weird, isn't it? It's a bug in OBS at the moment. There we go. Oh, that's a weird bug. Sometimes happens. And here we are. Oh, I'm gonna put that back over. Hopefully. Whoops. Blink. Hopefully that worked. If it didn't, I'm going to look really daft. So, you know, these things happen. Gurgle. Oh. Yeah. Is it working? That's the question. Anyway, hopefully everything is working. And I just need to shut all the windows that I had. Because I have windows everywhere. We don't need that one. We don't need that one. And I need to go to the live thing. Oh, it seems to be going. Is anybody in? Yes, there is. Andrew's in. And so is John. And Andrew says he likes my Pink Floyd t-shirt. That's good. I've had it a while. Missing's in. He says, cool. Guitar music. Thank you. And Renee says, Watermelon here. Nice tune. Thank you. Everyone says hello. Indeed, it was epic. Was you getting it loud and clear? Good, good. I thought I'd do something different. I thought I'd begin the proceedings with something a bit different. I wonder if that's working. Is that working? Are you connected? Yeah, you are. Just doesn't seem to be tracking me. Do I have to go to the other camera to track? It's not tracking. Oh, what's going on there? Oh, it froze. That is working. Just making sure the other camera's working. Oh dear. Sorry, I'm just being a bit daft. Got to be quiet for it's a school night. So I have to be very, very quiet and very peaceful. I thought it was hanging at the ceiling. It's a bug. Yeah. Am I still on the ceiling? No, I'm back in the room. It's a weird thing that OBS does every so often. It kind of automatically flips the video. I'll have to rejigger it. Normally, I check before I come on, but because I was mucking around on the other camera, it wasn't an issue. But there we go. Andrew says here on the grapevine that Jameson wants to get back with Steve and Rick. Well, Rick Wakeman won't have anything to do with it, will he? So that's pointless. They'll have to dust off Tony K. But no, I think Rick Wakeman's done with that game. So I'm just watching the camera trap me. Yeah, so I don't know. Again, I find it hard to get excited about anything at the moment other than the guitars, because you know, guitars, isn't it? So I'm just waiting for the internet to oh, that's weird. go. So, oh, stop doing that. So I'm trying to be quiet. I'm just trying to be quiet because it's a school night. I have to be very quiet. But, excuse me. Good news, everybody. Good news. Get your wallets at the ready. Get your wallets at the ready because, yes, indeedy, it's the Close to the Edge Super Deluxe Edition out March the 7th. Oh my god. It's the 5 CD LP Blu-ray set with newly remastered versions of the record and rarities. And look, it's what they did before. And there you go. So you've got the album, 2025 remaster. Not remix, remaster. Oh, disc 2 is the Steve Wilson 2025 remix and instrumentals. Oh, if you like that kind of thing. Disc 3 is rarities, so you've got America single, you know. Come far to look. Oh look, I'm upside down again. Look, that ain't right. This is not. This will not do. Oh, I hate this stupid software. Why does it always do the things I don't want it to do? Which one is it? Oh, I can't even be bothered anymore. Which one is it? Which one? It's desktop window. Oh, it's that one, isn't it? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, everybody. I've just got to turn myself the right way around because I'm now facing the wrong way. This is just amateur now. Look at it. Look at that. What the hell is that all about, OBS? Why you do that to me? Where was I? Oh yeah, America single. You know that one, Total Mass Retained single version. I know, it's so exciting. I know you're really excited by all this. And there's all the stuff, and then you got Live at the Rainbow in England, 1972. But they do it with the American date, so it looks like it's the 12th or the 16th. And I don't know about you, I don't think there is a 16th month. Do you? And so you got that, and then it ends with the Blu-ray, which only has the album on. None of the extras or the live material in stereo or anything. You can't be bothered with that. No, why bother putting all this stuff onto the Blu-ray so you don't have to get up and put another disc in the machine or whatever, and then you get the LP on the vinyl. So there you go. Oh, I didn't know. Apparently there's a 50th anniversary edition of Relayer. Did you know that? And apparently was it 5,000 copies, limited edition? Did you know that? No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. So there you go. You can get your 50th anniversary edition of Relayer. How much is that then? Let's have a laugh. Let's have a laugh. Oh, it's reasonable. It's $39.98. Though I don't know how much that is. That is in. I don't know if it's even available over here. I don't know. So look, here it is. It's the Rhino High Fidelity. It's all the fidelities. It's a AAA cut from the original stereo master tapes by Kevin Gray. Look, pressed on 180 gram vinyl and limited and numbered to 5,000. Ooh, there you go. Now I got my copy for £1 back in the day, and it still works. So there you go. So there you go, everyone. Oh dear. Andrew says more Close to the Edge big box set indeed. Upside down again. Sorry, it's not an update every so often. It's just you know, it's just OBS. It does it every so often. It says I'm going to make sure you're paying attention, and I'm going to everything up for you. So hold on to your hats. Bjorn says, upside down, or did you shave the beard? See, the reason bald men have beards is so that you know which way our heads, which way upside our heads are. But if we stand on our heads, it looks like we've got a full head of hair again. Andrew says that sounds rather cheap. Yeah, for the vinyl. I mean, it's been AAA mastered, AAA cut, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. I don't even know. Is it out over here? How would I find out? Oh God, I'm trying to contain my excitement. Let me have a look. Search with Google. Oh, right, okay. What's that then? Oh no, that ain't it. What is that? No, that ain't it at all. There's something else. And there's 2 left in stock. What does it do? What is that? What is it? Oh, I see. It's one of those moments when you wished you had, wish you could read Japanese. So I'm still looking for the Rhino High Fidelity disc in the UK. I'm not really finding it. No. Oh, wait a minute. Here you go. Here you go, Andrew. Here you go, just for you. Right, if you want it, look, it's on the back order at the moment, but you can get it for £64.60. What? You what? That can't be right, can it? But yeah, so I don't know even how you get it over here. Does rhino.com ship to the UK? I'm going to see. I'm going to experiment. Right, let's experiment. Right, I'm going to try and add it to my cart. Right, so yeah, desktop window, add to cart. Right, so I've got it. Check out. Guest checkout. Yeah, wait a minute. I don't want you to see my email because I'm going to check out as a guest. Right. You guys will give me the money for this, won't you? Shipping and handling. United States, United Kingdom. Oh, here we go. Okay. The shipping is $15.99, bringing up the total to $55, and that is $7. Which is how much in Earth money? 45 quid, 83. So I don't know. Is that good value? I don't know. I can't tell. 45 quid. I don't know if there'll be import duty on that though. There could be import duty, he says, switching effortlessly to the extra camera. I don't know if there's import duty on that. Do you think there might be import duty on that? There might be, mightn't there? There might be import duty. That's the best 60 quid I've ever spent, that is. Oh dear. It's expensive being a music fan. Missing Right says, have sales tax on CD purchases in Great Britain. I don't know what that means. Do we have tax? Sales tax? Yeah, it's called VAT. It's about 20%, but it's kind of in the price. So it's not like America where, I don't know if you're in America missing, but in America, and for those of you who aren't in America, you buy your CD, you go up and you think, oh wow, this CD is $10. And you go up to the checkout and you get your $10 bill out, and they put it in, they ring it through the register, and then they say that'll be $14, please, depending on what state you're in and what if they've got sales tax, because each state has different rate of sales tax and some don't have sales tax, and it's complicated. And so you go, but but $10? And they go, no, you've got to pay the... Whereas in the UK, all the VAT is on the price, so we don't have that problem. So yes, T is in. He says, who wants this crap at this point? I don't know. I don't know what I want. What do I want? I'll tell you what I'd like. Do you know what I'd like? I would like, right, this is what I want from Yes, right? And I don't think this is unreasonable. Bear with me. What I would like is not another vinyl box set, not another one of these box sets with all the bloody discs in. I would like a box set that brings all the, like the Stephen Wilson surround sounds into Blu-rays. Like, so, is it, how many were there? There was the Yes album, Fragile, Close to the Edge, Topographic Oceans, and Relay. So I want 5 Blu-ray discs containing all the material in surround sound and all the stereo stuff on the discs, a bit like what that other lot did that I don't talk about. I want it like that, and I want it in a nice little box with some Roger Dean artwork on, and I want to pay about 60-70 quid for it. That's what I want. That's what I want. Maybe a booklet, and that's what I want, but it ain't gonna happen. Rene says, I've got the new Opeth on vinyl, still haven't opened it yet, but it's a great album. Andrew says, extra duty from the States. I imagine it would be, yeah. And Alex says, same here. I got most of my Yes album over the years from bargain bin record shops. Didn't pay more than about 2 quid. Definitely do. They definitely do me. Well, again, yeah, value added tax, yeah, VAT, value added. Because anything that is deemed as a luxury, i.e. is non-essential, you pay VAT on, and things like food, you don't, because you have to eat, you know. But yeah, anything regarded as a luxury is subject to value added tax, but food ain't. Ooh. What was you talking about? Oh yeah. Well, again, my old raggy copy of Relayer, which I've had for many years, and I think it, like I said, it literally cost me £1 back in the day, because there were lots of Yes albums in the bins, and the hard one to find, fun enough, was Topographic Oceans, and I actually found it. I managed to find a copy in Camden back in the day. It was always the hard one to find. But I'm getting off the topic. Quids. But anyway, my copy of Relayer, it got new life to it when I got my microlinear stylus. It really brought the life and detail out of the record. Yeah, it really did. It really brought the life and detail out of the record. Exactly. So there you go. Well, it's a busy March. Is a busy month for the prog, because not only have you got Yes reissuing Close to the Edge again, and I'm sure we're all really looking forward to buying that one. Yeah. You've also got Jethro Tull with their new album, or sorry, I say Ian Anderson's new album. So we've already had the first release from that, the first emission from that, and then of course you've got Mr. Stephen Wilson is out with the overview. But has he released anything from that yet? It's all been a bit mysterious. It's a concept album, 2 tracks, and it's about what the astronauts see when they look at Earth from space. I'm sure it's going to be a work of sublime genius. I do. Rene says, you only have a t-shirt on. Bro, it's very cold here. I've got my jumper on. It's 7 degrees. It's 7 degrees here. I've just come back from a walk with the dog, which was very fast-paced. Very fast-paced walk. And I'm feeling a bit warm. The heating's been on this evening in here, so it feels probably about 20-21 degrees in here. So I'm a bit warm. And sometimes when I'm doing the live streams, especially if I'm doing a bit of guitar noodling, I like to be unfettered. I like to be unfettered. I want to feel free as a bird. I want to be able to feel free, man. I want to be free to do what I want. So yeah, and it's mild. It's mild. It's mild. Oh, I feel really tired. I've hit the wall. It's too early. I've hit the wall. I've only done half an hour. Technically, only 20 minutes. But tomorrow is a good day. Why is it a good day, Darren? Because let's talk about me. Don't worry, it's nothing that exciting. But I found this. I found it. It was I think it was via a Facebook ad. Actually, now that's weird. Imagine there being a Facebook ad that is actually useful to you. Now, the last Facebook ad, one of the last ones, was from Temu, and I've just got to refer to my Facebook page for this. For there will be some of you who don't follow me on Facebook. You know, it's let's see, where am I? Just got to find it. Here we are. I was just scrolling down. There was snow. There was scrolling. Here we go. This is from Temu. And it's advertised as a Christmas tree crystal glass decoration. No, that's a butt plug. But nice try, Temu. Nice try. I ain't buying it. But imagine seeing a Facebook ad that's actually useful to you. It happened. You know, in amongst the like I said, the rather questionable stuff that I've seen on Temu. For example, this wasn't Temu. This was Facebook eBay advert. If I can find it again, it's so tricky to find. This was advertised on eBay, and it's obviously for model railways. But I think I'll swerve this one. What do you reckon? They're little model figures. It says pre-painted nudist volleyball figures for HO00 gauge. So something there for your train set. No, I'm not having it. But imagine finding something useful on Facebook ads that you go, oh, that's good. What happened to me? Dog cam, she's not here. She's not here at all. Sorry. This is where I use the other camera and go, oh, sorry, she's not here, but you can have this one. This one's just as good. Look, see, I've confused the camera now. I'll have to hold it there. Anyway, even have it for this service, and what they do is they do vinyls, but on an individual kind. They're like boutique vinyls. And as an artiste, you can upload your music to this service, and people, if they are interested, no one's interested in hearing my music, let alone on vinyl, can order direct from them, and they kind of press bespoke copies of your release. And I thought, oh, I fancy trying that, because I've tried other services in the past, and I've got a test pressing of an album coming tomorrow, which I'm going to check out. If it's any good, I'm going to make the page go live, and you'll be able to own a truncated version of textures on vinyl. Again, the limitations on vinyl in this instance, 45 minutes. You've got about 25 minutes. They say 25 minutes each side. It isn't. But so yeah, I've tested it with textures, because it's a fairly interesting dynamic record. You know, there's loud bits, there's quiet bits, there's ambient bits, there's acoustic bits. It's the whole gamut of what I do, apart from singing, so, because it's instrumental. And it's one I've got fondness for, so yeah, I've got that coming tomorrow, so I'll do a video about that, and maybe play a bit of it, maybe. And if it's any good, I will make the page live and put it out there for those who might be interested. I don't know if I don't even know how much it will cost. I know the test pressing has cost me 28 quid, so 30 quid, I guess. But for a bespoke one-off vinyl, I think that's quite reasonable, because I've seen services in the past, it be a lot more than that, for an album's worth of vinyl. You like doing like DJ pressings and things like that. So yeah, I thought that was interesting, and to actually find that, given that come up to you in Facebook adverts, I thought was quite remarkable. I thought, oh, this is good, but I'm hoping it's going to be fairly decent quality. Otherwise, we'll never talk of it again. We'll never speak of this moment. But I'm always trying to find, interesting things to do and that. And she says, will it be signed? What, my copy? I'm not going to sign a copy to myself. That'd be ridiculous. Will I sign it? No, because it won't come to me. It comes straight to them, to you. You order it, they make it, and they send it to you. So, no, I won't be signing it unless you send it to me, and then I'll send it back to you. But no, it's not that kind of thing. I could never afford, and I don't have the space to have 100 copies of whatever pressed. You're looking at over 1,200 quid. At the last figure, to have that done, you have like a minimum of 100 pressings, some 500. I don't even know 4 people that would want to buy it, let alone 100 or 500. So I always joked, I've joked in the past, the only way I think the missus had divorced me is if I ordered 100 copies of my own record and I sold 2 of them. She'd say, what are you going to do with all this shit? I don't know what it is. Alex says, some say Topographic Oceans is the best Yes album. You agree, or agree with Wakeman? It's long-winded and overblown, could have been whittled down to a single album. It's not their best album, is it? Come on. It's not their best album. Do I agree with Wakeman? It's not necessarily long-winded, I just think it's underdeveloped. I think there's some ideas there, but some of it feels like it's just them kind of noodling around and wasting time. Doing a double album is hard, and it's again back in the day that seemed to be the penchant for the prog rock brigade. They did it, and then Genesis did it. Again, it's a bit different for Genesis because they had words and they were trying to tell a story. And trying to get a story to extend over a double album is tough enough. So yeah, I mean, I've got fondness for it. You see, but is it their best album? No. I mean, with some some judicious editing, it could be a very tight single album, I suppose. But then you can almost see something coming through it, because there are some. I think there are some good. Each section, each bit has a good, couple of good sections in it. But I don't think you could edit all the sections together into one. It would be a bit of a mess, So, it just is what it is. Wakeman's probably right. He just didn't have much to do on it. That's the problem, because it was a Anderson Howe thing, and it's just guitars and stuff everywhere and warbling. So I think that's the problem. Wakeman didn't have enough to do, or there wasn't enough space for him to do his bit. But I mean, it's good fun, but Relay is better. Relay is just a completely different thing, and I like that one a lot. Renee says, I've got 2 signed albums from you, Darren. Good for you, Renee. Only 2? Only 2? I'm sure there are some people out there that've got more. I do have a diehard contingent that like them. There's only like 2 or 3 of them. I could probably name them. I won't name them. I don't want to embarrass them. God, can you imagine that? Imagine being a Darren Lock fan. Can you imagine that? I imagine they've got their Darren Lock collection hidden between their Britney Spears CDs. Just got it tucked in there. Some hidden amongst those, because it must be embarrassing to buy my CDs. But anyway, it's just something to talk about. It's something that I can do something with, and it interests me. So why buy other people's records when you can buy your own? How incredibly vain and egotistical. No, I just want to see how good it is, really. I just want to see how good the pressing is. Because I've done it before. In fact, funny enough, I don't know if you remember these. Just wait there. I'm just going to run over to the just over to my turntable because I was getting ready for tomorrow, you see. I was getting ready for tomorrow. So I mean, it's not the first time. For I had a Mayday EP created. Oh, a long time ago. How long ago was that now? I can't remember. But I had a little EP made. It's about the only time I've ever had 10 inches. There you go. It's a terrible joke there. And there it is, and that's the record. Yeah, it sounds alright. You know, sounds alright considering. You know, someone complained on my Facebook page that it won't be audiophile quality. It's like, well, no, of course it won't. Listen to a CD if you want audiophile quality, because vinyl is the, in terms of technical capabilities, the inferior article. It's just great if you like vinyl, and I do. But I know its limitations, so there's that. And then there's this one. This is a 3-track thing. This is more for as you can see. Look, there's nothing on that side. This is more for ornamental purposes. It's got 3 tracks on it. Not as good quality, but you know, it still sounds good. It's still good fun. And yeah, little picture disc again, 10-inch. But this one isn't 10 inches. It's your full 12 inches. So. Let me pleasure you with my 12 inches, and just nobody tell Neil Gaiman, right? It's a bit embarrassing at the moment, isn't it? So yeah, that's good. Oops. Just a little sticker that fell out. I'll put it back in again. So yeah, I've tried this sort of thing before, but this one's a different service. But I don't want to name check them just in case it's a load of crap, you know. And I don't want you to waste your time and energy on it if it's a load of old rubbish. So yeah. And he says, Rene says he adds, and I have 2 that are not signed. Oh, you should have asked. I would have signed them. Alex says, there was a programme on BBC 4 about vinyl albums, and this bloke had hundreds of vinyl and no one to leave them to. They're going to be melted down to make his coffin. You could do that if you ordered too many. I can't imagine anything more embarrassing. Yeah, I remember, I've talked about this before, but many years ago, the missus was... I think it was LA. She was travelling to LA for business, and I wasn't with her that time. And she picked up a copy of the LA. I think it was the LA Weekly, because there was a feature or an interview with Laurie Anderson in it, which was very interesting. She knows I like Laurie Anderson, so she picked up a copy and brought it home. But in it, there was this article about vinyl collections and what happens when people die with large vinyl collections. And they had a couple of families, and one guy, you know, he had this collection, and yeah, they'd had it stored in a, you know, hermetically sealed, you know, environmentally controlled storage facility. But I didn't know what to do with it because nobody wanted to buy it, because again, record collections are so peculiar and they're so personal. It's like buying a man's underpants. It's like, no, I'll get my own, you know. And yeah, these people were kind of bereft because they thought they could sell it. They could, you know, thought that somebody would buy it off them or, you know, take it on. But nobody was interested. So, you know, it was a story. Many, and again, the families all had this very similar story of being dumped with a load of crap. And it happens with books. It's not just vinyl, books, you know, all sorts of things there, all sorts of ephemera. And, you know, it all goes to landfill eventually. So, you know, when she says, that bloke sounds like me. Yeah. Yeah. It's a problem, isn't it? I don't really want to leave all that stuff behind. I want to be old enough. I want to one day get rid of it all, you know, or at least reduce it to its a more manageable size, you know, or consolidate it, you know, sell it and buy a guitar, you know, something that's a bit more useful. I don't know, but yeah, collections are always a problem. Again, even guitar collections, you know, they can be problematic for families, you know, especially if nobody plays or nobody knows what the value is or they've got no connection to it. You know, any collection can be a problem when you die. So make provisos, you know. Yeah, so it's fucking jolly, isn't it? What should we talk about now? Oh God, I feel a bit depressed now. Yeah, anyone? What should we talk about? Oh man, it's so depressing. No? Okay. Oh, you lot are so tough. You're a tough crowd. You're a tough crowd, aren't you? Anything else? Anyone else got anything to talk about? Come on, guys. Come on, help me out. Is anyone? No? Any more? We're just Bjorn says, no one would want my recollection either. Oh well, at least I've sold my underwear. Yeah, it's good to go Kilimanjaro, isn't it? Anyone got any topics they want to talk about apart from their underpants? I'm trying to think if there's any good news story. Any good news stories? What happened about your book on prog? Was the idea shelved? It wasn't a book on prog. It was called the Incomplete Guide to Progressive Music or something. And the thing was, it wasn't really about that. It was more about. It was going to be called that. It was more about the music that I like. That's why it was. I wanted to give it a completely bogus name just to annoy everybody, because I'm horrible like that. And then I changed it to Mr. Music Head. That was the time. Going to be time. It was going to because I thought it could be more of a musical biography, you know, like my not life, but with records dotted along the way. But like I say, I hit a roadblock because I got to the featured artist and that band. And I thought, well, you know, one, do I want to promote them? Not particularly. But it's a bloody big gap, you know, in the music thing and my story. If I tell my story, I've got to mention some of this stuff because it leads to other places, you know. And so I kind of just hit a roadblock. I got about 5 chapters in, 4 or 5 chapters in, and I just kind of hit the skids. And I just thought, I've never known what to do with it. Part of me thinks I should just write it and see what happens. And, you know, not that they're going to do anything. I just don't want to promote them. You know, it's like I don't really want to, you know, give them any. I don't really want to help them sell a record. So, you know, because they've never helped me sell any of my bloody music. So why should I help them? So, yeah, I kind of just got kind of banjaxed by it. You know. But you know, maybe one day. Oh, maybe one day. Maybe. Alex says, to be fair, the bloke was a bit odd. You can't go a day without playing some quo. And I'd seen him live over 50 times. Oh, what's status quo? It's like liking AC/DC, isn't it? Isn't it? It's like something you'd do when you're a teenager and you should have grown out of. You know? Ray says, I've still got some special editions which will bring some money for me, but the most will be lost, I think. Well, you know, it's a problem, isn't it? It's a problem. What are we going to do? What can we do? I don't know. I don't know. What are we going to do with all this detritus that we collect? It's a problem, isn't it? It really is a problem. Oh my god. So I've just gone to the Rolling Stone website and oh, this is right up my alley. He says this is something I'm going to have to read. He says if I could get the bloody screen to do what I wanted it to. Yes, the 50 greatest video games of all time. I can bet Phoenix isn't on there. Animal Crossing at number 50? Seriously? How do I get to the top one? Oh my god. I'm trying to get to the top. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's no Grand Theft Auto, is it? Tetris at 2. Grand Theft Auto 5 at 3. Oh, Super Mario World at 4 though. Like, well, yeah, I don't know. No Phoenix there, is there? There's no Phoenix there. In fact, there's not a lot of that golden age of video games available. No. Oh, Miss Pac-Man at 32. Bloody hell. I mean, Hollow Knight at 34. Are you kidding me? And then Pokemon. How many Pokemon games? It's like ridiculous. Sorry, Andrew says, if you see a big roof van outside your house, you'll know what it is. I'd like to get a letter from your estate first, like the Harwood collection. That was very nice. That took a year. About a year. Was it about a year? Can't remember now. No, not quite a year. 9 months to process all that. So a letter from, you know, the person handling your estate would be nice. I don't want any surprises. Anyway, we're all going to live forever, so it's not going to happen. We're all going to carry on. We're going to carry on doing. If we keep doing the live stream, then we'll all live forever. He says. Just. I mean, you got Fortnite at number 45. Jesus Christ. Is there no Minecraft in this list? Oh, where's Minecraft? Minecraft at 28. Oh, that should have been higher than that. Shouldn't it? It should have been higher than that. I don't know. Rolling Stone, they just love these list things, don't they? I tell you, Rolling Stone ain't what it used to be. Nope. Just trying to find something to talk about. What else have we got? Shouldn't have read that one. Any more for any more? What do you want to talk about? Any more for any more? Otherwise I will talk about guitars. Oh well, guitars it is then. Okay. Well, for those of you who are at the beginning, some of you are at the beginning, I was noodling away. I was having a right old noodle, I was. It was a right old noodle. And it was a new guitar day today. Hurrah, hooray, a new guitar day. But it wasn't a new guitar day, it was a new old guitar day. For I saw a guitar that I desired. Who can escape what they desire? No man can escape the things that he desires, let alone me. Boing, mind the tambourine. Mind the tambourine. It is this one. 'Tis a Fender Telecaster from 2012. It's in ghost silver, and it's got a kind of it's got a bit of a gold in it. It's again, it's one of those kind of flippy floppy kind of colours. And Andrew's gone. The guitars have It's a baritone. Yeah, like I said, this is I think they call it a black top baritone. It hasn't got a black. Also, I don't know why it's called a black top baritone, but I saw it and I wanted it, and it replaces my Squire baritone that I've got, and it is just, again, for a guitar that is, I'm not 13 years old, it is in remarkably good health, remarkably good nick. But then I did pay a premium for it. I remember when these was out in the day, I didn't have the money for it, and I thought, well, you know what? you know what I thought? I'm a good lad. I'm a camera. What you doing, man? Oh, that's better. This thing has got a mind of its own. And I thought, you know what? You deserve it. You know, you work hard. Hardly working. Working hard or hardly working. I had a job, but now I'm shirking. So I thought, yeah, I'll have it, and I'll sell some. I need to sell some anyway because I haven't got enough. I've got too many. So it just is superior. It is the superior instrument. Why are you going over there? What are you going over there for? And it resonates lovely. Rosewood on the fingerboard. Okay, if you're not gonna, I'm gonna send you back to Amazon. You're rubbish. You are rubbish. You're rubbish. I'm talking to the camera like it's a person. It's just swiveling around. It can't recognise my face. Really? So it's got lovely rosewood. It was before the whole CITES thing, so it's got rosewood. It's got 3 pickups, 2 Telecaster style ones, and a humbucker. Boy, does it sound absolutely magnificent. The other one was not. No, don't get me wrong. The Squire one was nice. It's all right, you know. But this is much better. This is exactly what I was looking for. And when you do the lovely big chords, oh, they ring, and it's got that kind of country and western sound that the other guitar didn't have. And I thought, I like the sound of that. It sounds like Americana 2 calling me again. When I play the cowboy chords, just like, ooh, that sounds nice. So yes, I'll be doing a video on this. Soon. I'll be doing a video on this. Got another one coming through. Well, I don't know when it's coming through yet because there's been a little delay in sending it to me because I haven't got a box. But that one ain't for keeping, that's for flipping. I saw a bargain. Thought to do a video on it and flip it for the money. So that should be good. So that's another guitar video that'll be done. So yeah. So that's that. Isn't it? Yeah. That's that. Alex says, I bought the History of Prog Rock double CD for the other day. Got some bands I've never heard of, like Karnataka. Who are they? I haven't listened to them yet. For some reason, Focus get double billing. Oh. If you ain't heard of them, it usually means they're shit. Because they're an awful lot of shit. There's a lot of shit. A lot of them are like pale imitations of the other bands, so, you know, that's the problem. You know, that's the problem with prog, is very few of them are distinct, and the ones that are distinct are the ones that you already know, and all those other bands are, you know, a little bit dull. You know. Again, I think it's the only one. I think it's the only kind of genre where you get that, where you see bands actively copying each other. I think in other, you know, other genres, maybe country and western, there's a bit of, you know, because they use the same kind of tonal palette. But I think that's the problem with a lot of these prog bands, is many of them are just, you know, a little bit too derivative for my taste. For you, you probably love it, and that's fine, you know. But there comes a point where if they're copying from their peers, then it's not particularly prog, is it? You've got to be bringing in new things, you know, new genres, new ideas into the melange of the musical melange. But it doesn't, you know, it doesn't tend to happen. And that's why you stick to the usual, you know, suspects like your Yes and your Genesis and, you know, and the others. Too many to mention. You know, that's the way it goes, isn't it? Really. Harry's in. He says, evening. Happy New Year and all that. Happy New Year, Harry. Harry, of course, is our resident rock star. Some of us merely dream to be rock stars. Harry really is one, which means we should be on our knees worshipping him. We should be all on our knees. Get on your knees. Everyone worship Harry. For he is our resident rock star. It's a pleasure to have you on board again. Hopefully everything's going your way. Everything's working out well for the new year. I think Harry posted a video on his YouTube recently, so go and check that out. He does these cover versions. So have a look at that. When he's not touring the world, that is. You know what rock stars are like. They're busy touring the world. He is, when he's not doing that, he's doing cover versions. So check out his channel if you like that sort of thing. And yeah, give Harry your support. Get behind Harry. And instead of wasting your time with losers like me, it's like that loser. Look at him. Look, what's he trying to do? Hey, what's he trying to do? Jacob says, "Same to you, Andrew." Everyone's saying good night. Oh, good night, everyone. maybe it's time to end. We just do an hour now, shall we? Should we just do an hour? Mind you, we've done an hour and 10 minutes. I might as well do another 20, I suppose. Night, Jacob. Everyone's going to bed. God, has everyone got so old that they can't stay awake? Alex says, "Remember the first time I learned about the baritone guitar was on the Placebo song, The Crawl. Lovely haunted sound." Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with this one. It's got a very resonant sound to it, and it's just with a bit of reverb. Just hits the spot. Again, don't want to. There was nothing wrong with the Squire one, right? But it just didn't. It was nice. It was my first baritone. It was my first baritone, so I'll always have that. But I like that. I like the Squire more than the Reverend one that I had as part of the Hard collection. Didn't think much of that one, and that was a much more expensive guitar. Sometimes I think there's something wrong with me. I think I'm too fendered. You know what I mean? The whole, tonal range of the Fender, pickup series is in my wheelhouse, as it were. So I think when I stray outside that, I just go, ugh, ugh, ugh. It's like putting mayonnaise on your chips. It's just like weird, isn't it? Ugh, 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 ugh. It's like that. It's weird. It's vinegar, salt. Come on. And to me, yes, Fender is salt and vinegar on chips. Reverend is mayonnaise. And Gibson is cheese, putting cheese on chips. Oh, fun. I like cheese and I like chips, but come on, guys. It's not right, is it? It's not right. Placebo. They were on Top of the Pops on Friday evening. They do the reruns of Top of the Pops. And it was a fine episode. And I was explaining to my daughter how it was the 90s, and nobody cared. Nobody cared that Brian Molko was gay. Nobody cared that Skin from Skunk Anansie was a lesbian. We just dug the tunes. The good old days where it didn't matter, and it was just all about the music. Who remembers when they tried to say that Beyonce was the first black woman to appear at Glastonbury, and Skin from Skunk Anansie went over here? That was so funny. That was. Rennie says, "Well, I'm going." Night, Darren. Thanks for the chat. Bloody hell. Come on, guys. What's wrong with you lot? The night's young. We could party all night. Okay, then. Well, maybe it is time to turn in. It has gone midnight. And I will be waiting for the postman in the morning. Waiting for my record to arrive. So, I suppose probably for the best, isn't it? Let's see. Has everyone left and I'm just sitting there on my own? There's still 14 people in. It's still good. To quote Homer Simpson, it's still good. It's still good. Alex says, get some coffee, Daniel. Indeed. Break out the methamphetamine. Any Neil Gaiman fans in tonight? Oh man, that story came back, didn't it? That was not really a shocker, because he was a Scientologist and he was bred for being a complete psychopath. But oh man, that was. I've only got one Neil Gaiman book, right, and it's on my bookshelf, and it's his biography of Douglas Adams, and I bought it. I don't know when I bought it. I bought it a long time ago, maybe when it came out. And do you know what? I've never read it. I just couldn't bring myself. I just never liked the man. There was something inauthentic about him. And then I found out he was into Scientology. I think that was it. I was like, oh, why did I buy this stupid book? Can I do my Neil Gaiman joke? All right then. Okay. How do you know if Neil Gaiman really likes you? He pisses on his hand and rubs your face in it. I'm here all week, folks. I'm here all week. Oh dear. Oh, it must be really good to be a sexual deviant. I wonder what it's like. I've never really fancied it myself. I've always fancied like people loving me, and and wanting to be with me because they like me, rather than doing what Neil Gaiman did. But hey, that's it. And he says it's all to do it's like BDSM. But I'm sure in BDSM circles, he'd probably get kicked out of the club. They'd go, no. Strict boundaries, man. Strict boundaries is a safe word. But you must call him master from now on, apparently. You must call him master. It's just so weird, isn't it? Everything at the moment. You get the feeling that everyone's just a weirdo. Well, I'm a weirdo, don't you? You know my fetish for mashed potato. So there you go. So what can I do? Once that gets out, oh shit! I've just mentioned it. Oh fuck! It's going to be all over the internet tomorrow. But yeah, it's called Ghost Silver, the colour. Look at that. Ghost Silver. It's almost like a flip-flop. It's almost like a flip-flop colour. I think it's my first silver guitar. But yeah, and in the light, it doesn't really come across. It has a certain golden lustre to it. It's like it's a bit silver and a bit gold. It's really an interesting. I've never seen a colour like it before. The pictures just don't do it justice. Don't do it justice, No. Though I did hear that when Neil Gaiman he turned up to Epstein Island, and Jeffrey Epstein saw him and said, "You can clear off. Don't want your sort here. You're a weirdo." Yeah, apparently that really happened. Apparently, Neil Gaiman he went on to Jim Will Fix It, and Jimmy Savile said, "No, I ain't fixing it for you, son. I ain't fixing it for you." And yeah, so I'm sure that really did happen. Yeah. And when he was on Rolf's Cartoon Club, Rolf Harris said, "No, I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. Oh no, sir, siree. I'm never telling you what it is yet." So there you go. I think I've done it all. Nothing. Nothing. How long have I got? Oh, I've got another 14 minutes. I don't know. Oh, didn't it snow? No, it didn't snow. It snowed for a little bit and then it all disappeared. But it's been quite mild today. I'll talk about the weather if nobody gets. Oh dear. I'll tell you, I had a lovely afternoon yesterday.
lovely afternoon. Where I played Verity a load of different music. It was lovely. I introduced her to the delights of Robbie Basho and Nick Drake. It was lovely. I had a lovely time. It's really good. It's really good. She's getting into all that stuff. So that was not well. She wasn't into it. I just made her listen. I think she enjoyed it. I think you got to listen to this one. You got to listen. Do you ever get that? Do you ever, no, because you'll live on your own. Yeah, you start going. Yeah, this record. This record was done. This song was done 2 years before he died. Yeah, by overdose. Yeah, very sad. Very sad. And this one was recorded, and less than 10 years later, he died. Chiropody. Yeah, he ruptured his artery in his neck, and he bled out from the inside, internal bleeding. Yeah, it's great stories we share. I'm sure Verity was very impressed with my my knowledge of the fatalities of the rock industry. Hey. Just hanging on here. 15 people. We've gained one. Don't forget you can like and subscribe. Ugh, I feel dirty. I feel dirty now. I prefer if you didn't. But there you go. What else is there? What else have I been up to? Oh yeah, I was messing around with AI rendering and things with music videos. You see that album there, the Charlotte Hatherley album. That one there. Look there. Well, she had 2 videos out in 2004, and I decided to zhuzh them up for the 21st century because I was in that kind of mood. You're probably thinking, but why, Darren? Why? That's not progressive rock. You're right, it isn't. But I have fond memories of that album. Fond memories of Walking Alex and that. And so, certain albums I'd listen to, and that's a sort of summery, bright and breezy pop album. And I really dug it back in the day. A lot of fondness for it. It's funny how certain albums, certain places, certain things, Yeah, it's like the last album from that band, the very last studio album from that band. Fondness of, again, Alex standing in the mist, listening to the gamelan section. Ding, dong, ding, dong, ding. And just there would be mist on the green. We're standing in it, and Alex just enjoying the mist. See, we did a lot of standing still in those days. Not like now, where I spend most of my time being dragged along by a quite mad border collie. Insane doesn't describe it. Oh no, she is absolutely barking woof woof. And I'm dragged along at full pelt. Whereas me and Alex, we often stood in the mist or in the rain, in the hey nonny nonny, in the snow. We stood a lot of standing, sniffing the air, which was nice. And but yeah, it's funny how certain songs remind you of certain times and certain places. And certain albums remind me of Walking with Alex, which is nice. It's a nice memory, I suppose. Isn't it? And it all passes so quickly, doesn't it? Really, all that time, it just goes. You go, fuck me, it was 20 odd years ago. 20 years ago, bloody hell. Crikey, this year it'll be 18. Like, God, blimey. Where did that go? Yeah, and Irma will be 16. Bloody hell. So, yeah, time, eh? And I just feel like I'm standing still and bits are just falling off of me. Yeah, funny that. Funny how it goes. You just do the same thing over and over and over and over again. And one day, well, I won't be here. Wow, imagine that. Alex says, any guitar from yesteryear you like to own, maybe you got rid of and wished you hadn't and would love to own Yamaha AEX50. That's an acoustic guitar, isn't it? Nice, comfortable guitar, but they're not made. Isn't it? As an AEX, is that an acoustic guitar? An AEX? Let me just do a search for it. Let me have a look. Oh no, it's not. It's a. Oh, it is an acoustic, yeah. Semi-acoustic. Oh, nice. Oh dear. Let me have a look. What are you talking about? Expensive? Expensive? I don't know. How expensive? Here you go. Look. Go away. Here we go. Look. Is that the one? Is that the one you're looking for? Look, you've even got a picture of a man on the back taking a photo. How cool is that? That's like, it's like one of those Adam Jones Les Pauls, isn't it? Look, there's a guy. I want to get his bloody hair cut, a fucking hippie. But there you go. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Well, funny you should mention that. Oh, where am I going to put this bloody guitar? It's quite heavy. It's quite heavy, you know. It's quite heavy. There is one guitar. Oh, there is one. Oh, cock it. There is one guitar that I regret selling. And funny enough, it appears on this. Isn't that funny? We was talking about that. And this is a Fender Acoustasonic, and this is me, and this is in a hotel room. It was the Renaissance Hotel in Los Angeles, yeah. And I just bought that because I got it from, oh crap, which one was it? Sam Ash, opposite the Guitar Centre. It's probably not there anymore because I think that Sam Ash closed down. And I got it for $120, I think it was, and they threw in a hard case for me, an old battered hard case, so I could get it through customs, no problem. And it was around the time Verity was being born, and I sold a load of stuff. I sold hundreds of CDs. I sold, what else did I sell? Loads of guitars. And that one I kind of regret selling because it was a made in America. Yes, it was a made in America Acoustasonic. It wasn't a Chinese one. It was an actual made in America Acoustasonic, and it was $120. It may have even been cheaper than that because I didn't have to pay sales tax or something. And I foolishly fucking sold it because I just needed to, get rid of a load of stuff because we were moving. And yeah, and that's the only guitar I ever regret selling because I was kind of under duress, I think that's the only one that I kind of regret. Like really, if I could have it back, that would be the one I would have back and be really happy with. And then of course there's the mandolin, which we was talking about earlier. At home we was talking about it. It often comes up in conversation because Verity says to me, why did you let Nan, my mum, sell it? And I said, you weren't there, you don't understand. This mandolin, it was an old mandolin. I've got a picture of it somewhere, but I can't be bothered to drag it up. He says, I've got a picture of it somewhere. It was an old mandolin, and it was my nan's, I don't know, it was an uncle or cousins, and he used to play this mandolin in the pubs in the East End of London. If there was a piano, he'd be there as accompaniment with this mandolin, and it got broke. It fell off the wardrobe and broke. The neck had snapped, and in the late 80s, I guess it would have been late 80s. My grandfather was a milkman, and on his rounds, somebody did repairs. They were like a luthier. They did repairs, so he paid to have it repaired, and it was quite expensive. It was a bit of an expensive repair. I think it was like it was maybe about £100 or £80 or something, which was a lot back then. But it wasn't. The guy said it's more an ornamental repair rather than it being like a full like rod putting into it. So he said, don't put too much stress on the strings. So I recorded like one thing with it called Over the Horizon in '92 on my little 4-track. And again, I don't know what I tuned it to. I don't know how I tuned it, but I know I didn't tighten it up. It was shonky. It was a shonky mandolin thing, and I recorded with it. But I was the custodian of it. I looked after it, and I waxed it and polished it and buffed it, and it was the most beautiful thing. And I glued the bits there was bits of mother of pearl that fell off, and I dutifully glued it back on again. And I was the caretaker. And when my grandparents died, I just kept it. It was mine. I thought it was mine. And then, the mid 2000s, my mother started saying, I want to sell the mandolin. And I'm like, really? Yeah, I want to sell the mandolin. I want to take it to the auctioneers and sell it. She was addicted to those auction shows that were on, that are still on. And she thought the mandolin was worth a lot of money. I told her, it's not worth anything. It doesn't play. Please don't sell it. Don't sell the mandolin. And eventually I just relented, because she said, it's not yours. It wasn't given to you. It's my mandolin. It belongs to me. And so, I should have just given her some money. I should have just given her 100 quid and just bought it off of her, But I just thought, take it, get out of your system. And she sold it, and by the time they took commission, I think she got about 20 quid for it. And I said, I hope you're happy now. And that was it. And that was the other thing. If I could have back, it'd be the mandolin and that Acoustasonic Fender. That's it. That's it. That's a lot. But again, a lot of this other stuff, I'm not attached to these. He says, I'm not attached to them. Honest, I'm not attached to them. I mean, of course, there's my black Fender that I got in '96, which again was my first proper guitar. That's not true. I had a Yamaha, which was a proper guitar, but this was like my proper Fender guitar. And my bass there, the red bass there, which I got in 2005, I think it was. And again, in those days, I'd buy a guitar every 10 years. And then after I kind of sold all the gear, I thought, well, I need some guitars to make different noises. But I've sold more guitars than I own, and that number is multiplied now. Even before the Harwood collection, I'd got through a few guitars. Quite a few guitars I'd had in and sold on and wasn't happy with, and Epiphones and this, that, and the other. But I don't miss them. They're just tools. They're things to make noises with. But the two guitars. And the Acoustasonic would have been one of them. The two guitars, the Fender Strat and the bass. Oh, and the Ashby bass that I've still got. And my Encore bass, which is up in the loft. They're the only guitars I bought in a guitar shop. Actually, in the shop. All these others are like mail order. But those, there is a time. It's like buying a record. There's a time attached to that, and I have memories of doing it and being there. And that's why, again, the Acoustasonic. It reminds me of being in LA and going around the guitar shops and having fun. And I think there's a picture of me that I use sometimes of me at the Guitar Centre. And it's they have value because there is a sentimentality to it. And I think sometimes, like this here recorder, which was my personal recorder from school, which I learned, and I used to be able to sight read, because I was taught to sight read on the recorder. And I think even though it's a bit shonky, I won't play it because it's really loud. It's a bit shonky. I remember my dad and my mum taking me to the music shop that was near the Lion and Key pub. Opposite the Leighton Trades Union Club, and in Leighton High Road, and taking me to this little higgledy-piggledy music shop, and they sold tapes, and And they had recorders, and I think they had a few guitars, and it was like a real mixture. Again, in the old days, and I remember them buying it for me, and the cardboard box it came in, and you know, it's weird little things like that, you know, which that has value, because I remember there's a memory, you know, there's a memory attached to it, and that's the funny thing about these things. Again, you know, most of these guitars, there's no memories attached, other than, I don't know, the delivery driver turning up. You know, it's not the same, is it? It's not the same kind of thing. So again, a lot of things have memories attached to them. I like things where I've been in the shop and bought them, because I can actually remember where usually I can remember where and when I bought them, you know. But a lot of stuff, CDs now, you know, Amazon Man or whatever, wherever I bought it from, so it doesn't have the same, you know, the same impact. You know, silly, isn't it? Isn't that silly? Memories, you know, and it's so, again, music is attached to memory as well. Same as smells, you know, like smells are attached to memory. Memory is a peculiar thing sometimes, and you know, the smallest things can, you know, trigger you off, can take you down memory lane, as it were. So yeah. Problem is they're very delicate guitars. Are they? Oh, it's a nice guitar. You should get yourself one. Let's see, what is there? Is there a cheap one? What's the cheapest one? See, now I want to buy one. How about an AX 500? Oh, that is the one, isn't it? AX 500. Do you have any specific colour? Is it black? Do you like black? Because you got the APX, haven't you? That's the actual acoustic one. So that was the right one, was it, Alex? That was the right one. See, now now you got me in the mood. You got me in the mood to. I'm not sure about the black one though. There is a nice. Don't tell me it's in Japan, is it? Yeah, you got this one. I quite like this one. That's in Japan. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, it's like one of those old 50s guitars, aren't they? They're like that. Oh, it's a bolt-on neck. That's interesting. I thought it might be glued on. Oh, well, bugger me sideways. I thought it was like a proper jazz box style guitar. Oh, it's got a little pickup inside it as well. Oh, well, that one's got a crack in it. Can't have that. Can't have that if it's got a crack in it. Can we? No, it's no bloody good, is it? Oops. There we go. Oh, it's like a trapeze bridge piece as well. Yeah, good. Well, I'm not sure about the black one. Are there any other colours that it came in? So it's just black and sunburst. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's sold. Oh, that's shown. We've got the natural looking one. It's funny because you'd expect it to be a glued on neck, and it isn't. It's bolt on. Isn't that funny? How many like acoustics like that have a bolt on neck? Yeah, nice guitars though. Yeah, nice. Yamaha do good acoustics, don't they? Alex says that's the one. They're sort of brown colour, but the battery doesn't last long. Right. When you say brown, do you mean the natural one or the sunburst one? Which one are we talking about? I could be tempted. So it's a nylon. Is it a nylon? It's a nylon string guitar, isn't it? Yeah. Do they do a steel string one as well? Is it nylon or steel string? I'm sure I saw a steel string one. There's a lot of black ones, I tell you. There's a lot of black ones. Oh wow, wait a minute. I've done this before. Oh, I'm having deja vu. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's weird. Oh, it's weird. Did you get that? Did you ever get that? Sunburst. No, it's steel. Oh, that's okay. Oh, it's a steel guitar. Okay. 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 Because this one, the one I put, this one was not. It was a nylon. Look, this one, nylon. Where's the? Yeah, look, see. Look, it's a nylon guitar. That caught me out. That did. Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good instrument. Well, yeah. Well, I'll have to keep my eye out for one of those. See if I can get one in for review, eh? Have I ever? Yeah, I've had an electric Yamaha, and that's about it. I remember a guy I recorded with had an acoustic Yamaha. I think I tried it with yeah, it was all right. But again, it's another man's guitar, isn't it? Another man's guitar's like another man's underpants. You know, just yeah, it's not right. Just not right, is it? So yeah, Ibanez. They're another one. I mean, I've got. I've only ever had Ibanez basses, not guitars. I'm still trying to love PRSs. So I've got this PRS that was part of the Harwood collection, and I just can't get into PRS guitars. It's really annoying. And this one is I think I've showed it to you. It's a 10 top from the early 90s, and it's one that actually came. There's a receipt which actually has Alan Armour's name on in his old address and everything. And it's like, oh well, if I keep that one, it kind of links me to him. But I don't like the guitar, and I wish I could like it. I want to like it, you know. And it's a shame. I don't want to sell it, but just what can I do? What can I do with it? You know? It's one of those weird things where you feel kind of. I don't like being bound to something, but I want to do something nice. I want to feel like I'm honouring the man, and I want to keep a couple of his guitars. Keep a couple. I want to keep the ones that I think are personal to him, but you know, it's tricky, that, isn't it? It's really odd. It's a really odd position to be in, you know. I don't know. So anyway, I think we'll end it there. Well, the live stream. We're not allowed to talk about that. That's a no-no. We won't end it. We're going to end the live stream there. I don't want you getting the wrong impression. Anyway, so that was the second one of 2025. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to put the date and time on. Whoops. That's because I was doing that other thing. Wait a minute. It's the 15th of January, date and time, everyone. And I could do this. Look, we could have the Christmas decorations back. Maybe not. Okay then. Well, I've got a wheeze now. I'm so old. I've got what I was going to say. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if you didn't. We'll do this all again soon. Or should we just do the other camera? That looks really sharp, doesn't it? This is my iPhone, which I'm going to have to put on charge now because I think I've run it out with the old continuity camera. Well, this is the end. This is the end. My only and my friend. So yeah, we're gonna end it there. Hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't, I'm sorry. We talked about guitars. If you want to do something, come along. Or leave a question. We could try that. Have you ever thought of like leaving a question on one of the comments? Have you ever thought of doing that? Have you ever thought of doing that? Have you really? I don't think you have thought of doing that. You could do that, couldn't you? But let's try and keep the live stream alive. It's on live support at the moment. And beep, 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 beep.
don't think this auto mount likes me very much. I think it's trying to. How did it know? How did it know? It's clever, isn't it? How did it know? But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you. If you've made it this far, thank you. If you didn't make it this far, well, just sod off. Just sod off. Don't darken these doors again. But remember, like and subscribe. Ooh, I feel very queasy when I say that. Don't feel right. It just feels wrong. It just feels wrong. But you have to do the YouTube thing. I think that's what you have to do. And we'll do this all again soon. Did you enjoy the Jethro Tull review? Go and watch it if you've missed it. And yeah, that's it. Remember, folks, if you can't be good, be safe. But more importantly, don't tell your mother. No.